Hi, UFO Mike Cody. Hope everyone's doing well. I don't normally smoke indoors, but so spoke to an old pal of mine. I haven't spoke to this guy in over 18 months, and we start reconvening about what's going on with space and aliens and all this stuff. And when I spoke to him, I was like, wow, this guy remembered everything I said to him like 2 years ago, where I thought space was infinite because mathematics is infinite. Math is infinite, so space is infinite, right? And that there's the Drake equation, which proves that there should be 10,000 intelligent, civilized beings running around here at a minimum. And what a big, great waste of space having all this universe and multiverses and there's no intelligent beings. I realize how beautiful and simplistic and naive that theory really is. And back then, 2 years ago, I used to think like, that's cutting edge. I'm a bright one. And then you start digging down the rabbit hole and you start seeing things like Boise State's live feed from the International Space Station. You have a little Asian guy flying around like Peter Pan with a white belt, a little thing sticking out in the back of him, and a steel cable that's harnessing him across the hallway because he's very busy working. Yeah, can you believe that guy gets paid to wear a harness and go back and forth? What does he make, 100 grand? What's the job description? You're going to wear a harness. We're going to put a belt on you. We're going to have this little thing that looks like a you-know-what sticking out of your butt. And we're going to fly you around like it's a circus. But the only difference is you're going to pretend you're in the International Space Station. Okay? How much does that pay? $100,000. How long do I have that job for? As long as circus is around, you get to have it. It's a tough one. Always wanted to be an astronaut. Where do I sign? What a f***ing job. How does he move up the corporate ladder, What's the next thing he's going to do? Oh, I know. He'll be on the harness and do one of those backflips. That'll be like, in 3 years, he'll be able to do a backflip. And then eventually he'll be able to catch invisible balls that are not there and put them away. And there's nothing that anyone sees. Dig deep, the International Space Station is fake. You dig deep, there is no Hubble. You dig deep, there is no fucking picture of Earth. I really can't get over that. I just can't get over it. It's like every satellite we put up, I looked up all these old satellites in the 70s and 80s. We're going to take a picture of this Earth. Sliver by sliver by sliver by sliver by sliver. And then after that, we're going to mesh all the slivers together. And then we're going to hand draw everything. Come on, man. Really? And the only one that you're going to do or take a picture of that was a real one-shot photograph, like a Polaroid, was the Earthshine in 1972. Expect me to believe that, really? They timed it perfect, the Apollo mission. They wanted to make sure the sun was directly behind the spacecraft. That was, no big deal, 190,000 miles away from Earth in the middle of Van Allen radiation belts, which has 110 Remington, which will burn up a Harmony of the Seas cruise ship, never mind a space shuttle, fry it in seconds. But they took a nice, beautiful picture, and they waited for the timing to be right. Just perfect. And they used that picture over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Because that's the real one. No, that's just the best fake copy we've ever got. And that's why it's the most real. Until we get a better fake copy, then that will be replaced one of these millennia. Now you got flat Earth crazy. Everywhere flat Earth. Now's the perfect time, right? For Dr. Greer's alien ships and the TR-3Bs, which don't even exist, by the way. They don't exist. Every time I think I film a triangle or a TR-3B, I look back at it, and you know what I say? Fuck! I gotta stop putting black ops on everything. Because it's not black ops, it's a fucking American Airlines plane. Those damn angles. It's just ridiculous. These black ops would be up there right now in their anti-gravity crafts, and you know what they would say? Listen, the heliocentric model is in big trouble. It's time for us to take another picture of Earth, and this time we're going to use Quad HD. Do they do it? No, because apparently the anti-gravity crafts that Mr. Greer, you know, the guy that wears a tuxedo and sandals, never washes his feet, has reptilian features with a gray alien side appearance. That guy. Oh, and that looks like a deformed Palladian. They're beautiful people. That man. Yes. Him. He says we have the technology of a mercury-based plasma that goes around a centrifuge called a magnetic field director, which then creates a gravity distortion bubble, and therefore it reduces the G-force by 89%, so you can make a left turn and a right turn going 4,000 or 5,000 miles an hour, up, down, left, right. Sounds like a Richard Simmons workout. Without any type of repercussions like throwing up, fainting, dying, smashing into the dome, whatever you want to fucking call it. So, if we have a TR-3B anti-gravity craft, don't you think Dr. Greer, instead of the TR-3B anti-gravity craft, which I know picks you up and flies you all around, don't you think instead of going to Mars and fucking around over there with the rovers, or going to Saturn and looking at the, what do they call them, insectualoids? Insectualoids? Insectualoids are these gigantic aliens that are 7 to 8 feet tall. They're all black, and they look like bugs, like praying mantises. Take a look at them, called insectualoids from Saturn. They like to create rings. That's their job. So they're brilliant. They're in charge of the gray aliens. They're the mastermind of the whole universe. But all they do is smash up rocks. They create beautiful little rings. But they're brilliant. I don't think they'd be doing manual labor. I don't know if they're that fucking smart. Maybe someone else is running the show. That's just my fault. So, Dr. Greer, wouldn't the TR-3B, which is a craft that I keep thinking I got, but I didn't, wouldn't that want to just stop and say, hey, look, our NASA buddies are in trouble. The moon landing's in trouble. We all know that was fake, and we all know NASA's a front for the Black Ops. And I'm Black Ops right now because I'm wearing a black shirt with a black headset. Why don't we help out our NASA buddies that are a bunch of fucking idiots with the virtual reality? Since we're Black Ops and we're above that, let's just take a picture of Earth. You know what? We'll get fancy. Let's do Quad HD. How does that sound, Mickey? That sounds great. Does the TR-3B do that? No. Doesn't do that. But it flies out of our solar system to say hi to Alpha Centauri. Or Alpha Proxima. I'm sorry, Proxima Centauri. Pick and choose whatever you want to call that fucking star. Either way, it's 4.5 light years away. So the TR-3B can fly there, come back around, take pictures of it, fly back, but it just can't take a picture of the Earth. There is no TR-3B. That magnetic field director, mathematically, could make sense, and it could happen mathematically. But the notion of us actually building something like that and spending billions of dollars of black budget money that comes from us, stolen from the taxpayers, to really build something, is crazy. It's much easier to just be a Black Ops guy and say, well, we got, what, we stole how much? $1 trillion. A little low this year. Yeah. So we want to build a bunch of TR-3Bs? Well, how many can we build for $1 trillion? 10.3. Well, what happens if we just build 4 of them? Well, then we'll have $600 billion left over. What if we just built 2? I had $800 million left over, billion dollars left over. What if we built nothing? Or how about a 0.3 TR3B? What's a 0.3? Oh, it's just somebody draws it on paper. And then he tells his buddy, who tells his buddy, and tells his buddy, and then that's a 0.3 TR3B. How about that? Oh, good. That will leave you at $979 billion. Yeah, that's what they did. Edgar Fouché never saw the TR3B. No. He knows a guy, that knows a guy, that knows a guy. You ever hear the mob? What does the mob say? Never be the guy that sits in the chair. Be the guy behind the guy that sits in the chair. And if there's a guy behind the guy that sits behind the chair, then be the guy behind him who was the guy behind the chair. That's who you want to be. So this way, nobody can shoot you in the back. Capiche? Bada bing. Arrivederci. I'm half Italian. I'm allowed to do that. They're not building anything. They're just going to say, let's just pocket it and create a bunch of fucking stories. The Black Ops would have flown up by now. Whee! With Dr. Greer and his sandals, which are anti-gravity, by the way. And they would have taken a picture of Earth. And they would have had it moving around the globe. But no! TR3B is too busy. The mercury-based plasma is serious. We can only go to, well, the sun. We can go to other galaxies. We can hang out with Dr. Greer in Virginia and watch him play with those 2 big orange balls that only come over the ocean so no one can drive out to it to see that it's a flare. SECURETEAM10. Let me just say anything here. Where's the paper? Tyler Glocken, who owns SECURETEAM10, doesn't understand why people think that he's by himself. Obviously, I'm going to do Tyler's voice. Obviously, everybody, it's a team. I'm Tyler Glocken, and I have people working for me. Period. Real people. Fucking idiot. Real people. I gotta take a break. Hi, I'm back. Okay. So, Tyler Glocken. Real people. Oh, good. Not aliens? Tyler, you don't have aliens working for you? Maybe you do. Real people, Tyler says. I am not by myself. I have employees. That's why I call it SECURETEAM10. I have, in fact, more than 10 employees. That's why I call it SECURETEAM10. I have a research department. I have a marketing department. I have 2 secretaries. And I also have a garbage man, a makeup artist, a CGI expert, a professional forger, and a professional storytelling liar. Pretty fucking good, Tyler. You know what? I think that people would believe that you actually have people working for you if you weren't so quick to get back to everybody's email or Facebook comment. Like the one I put on there with that big, huge triangle that looked like one of those musical instruments that you said was real. And I said, no, it's the instrument that you go ding, ding, ding. Within 0.04 seconds, he comes in there blazing. You're wrong. I was there. I saw it. Really, Tyler? You live in Colorado and you saw this in Japan? Did you jump on Dr. Greer's little TR3B with him? Tyler, it's okay. SECURETEAM10's a cool name. And I love you. I like you. I love like you. As a friend. But stop responding back to everyone's email with, hey, this is Tyler, everybody. Like, every time I email you, I feel like you're a fucking stage 5 clinger stalker from hell. Hey, Michael, you're wrong. You got 943,000 subscribers. Act like it. And if all these people work for you, that means you have like 500 people inside your 750 square foot apartment? You said you're brick and mortar. but nobody sees you leave your house. Anyways, remember that giant sphere that I sent you and I told you it was real and all that fun stuff, Tyler, and you went to bat for me and you said, that's a real one, thank you, UFO Mike Cody. It was fake, actually, I CGI'd it. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for going to bat for me. Guy, he's got almost 1 million subscribers and he's worried about people think that he's not a team. Who fucking cares? If it's that big of a deal to you, just call yourself Secure 1 person plus my wife minus 3. Happy now? Idiots. There's a guy named Mr. Bigelow. Mr. Bigelow is a space executive. I already talked about this. He was interviewed, and he has over $3 billion in space assets, which is guidance system, navigation systems, launch pads, you name it. Crazy fucking Eddie. You want fucking something to do with space, and he's got it, bitch. So where are we going to go to next, Mr. Bigelow? Nowhere! Well, why would we go nowhere with all your space assets, motherfucker? Because you can't go in outer space. That's why. Bam! We live in a dome. So what are you doing? Faking everything. I'm being Bigelow. This is how he answered every question, Mr. Bigelow. Mr. Bigelow, you are a big shot in the space community. Yes, I am. My name is Mr. Bigelow. I'm a billionaire. And I have no relation to the movie Deuce Bigelow. You know, the he, bitch, man, whore, woman, man. The guy that ate stuff in the jacuzzi. You know, like ice cream on the jacuzzi water with a hot dog, and he would eat it with the water. I have no relation. But, yes, I am a big shot in the space program. Every question he would answer like that. Every question. I told you what his nickname would be. It would be Billion Bigabong Barlow, or Balo, or Bigabalo Bango, which is a demented, fucking crazy surf team law firm from fucking hell. That's Bigelow and Billionaire mixed together. So you ask Bigelow another question. Bigelow, how many stars are in there? Well, my name is Mr. Bigelow. I'm a billionaire. And not to be confused with the movie Deuce Bigelow, which is a movie about a he-man, she-bitch, woman, whore slut that slept with a lot of people and ate food out of a jacuzzi. Literally. Ice cream, hot dog, hamburgers, in the jacuzzi water, and this guy, this black man, would eat it. There's about 5,000 stars. So Tyler from SECURETEAM10 is doing a SEAL fucking clap, right? Yeah, all right! We finally got somebody that came out of the closet. A credible person. We did it, Tyler, yes. And a guy that keeps telling everybody he's a fucking billionaire, which means we all know he's not a billionaire. 2, has $3 billion in space assets, but says you can't go into outer space, which means you're faking it. Yeah, great source, real credible. 3, keeps telling everyone he's a billionaire again. 4, references the movie Deuce Bigelow, and that he's not associated with a title of a movie that Rob Schneider made in the 90s, which is a horrible movie, nonetheless. But is so insecure that he has to mention that he has no relation to that movie. Is this guy a real fucking person? I sometimes say to myself, no, this is like a made-up character, right? This is a character I made up. No, it's a real person. He's a billionaire. He's that insecure. I have no relation to the Deuce Bigelow movie. I did not do a he-man, bitch, horse slap woman. I slept with nobody, and I was in the jacuzzi with water. I didn't eat any of that food. That had nothing to do with me. Talk about insecurity? You're a billionaire and you're fucking insecure? I can't imagine how insecure you would be when you had no money. Bigelow, I don't know if you're like one fucking iota or a fraction of a second away from a nervous breakdown, but when you own space assets and stock in SpaceX and all those other things, and you spend $200 million of your own money to find out the real truth about aliens and space, I can understand that it would be very shocking. to learn, after you spent $200 million, that one day someone would fax you a letter and say, "Hey, asshole, space is not real." That sucks. But you may want to rethink about the whole notion of, we can't go to space, there's no reason to go to space. You own $3 billion in assets, asshole. You're not helping your business by saying that. You may want to lie. I don't know. But you're the billionaire, so I'm sure you got a great strategy. Real person. What else is going on? Yeah, so I talked to my friend and I told him that we can't find a picture of Earth. A real one. And he's like, oh shit. I'm like, the universe is actually, allegedly, the Hubble telescope. The Hubba Bubba Bubble telescope that you put in your mouth and chew and blow bubbles. Took a picture of the end of the universe, which I don't fucking believe. And the end of the universe has a green radiation horizon wall. Yes, it does. And when we build Orion, which is going to have a 24 karat gold plate on it, which we all know is just fucking yellow tinfoil with those assholes, then we're going to see beyond that green radiation horizon wall. I have a question. So, why is it a green color? Well, based on the Doppler effect, green is in the middle of Roy G. Biv, which is the color spectrum that we see. So we thought green would be the great color because it's neutral. Not really, asshole. Green is moving faster towards you than red. There's nothing neutral about it. It's going a direction. Fucking idiots. There's a speed to the green light wave. It's in the middle. Hubble, which is really just a plane with a telescope that flies out of it called Sophia. Sophia can go all the way across the universe and see that beautiful green wallpaper. Why is it made out of radiation, sir? Well, because everything that atoms are made of, and when atoms are here, they're indestructible, but when the particles inside the molecules of the atom interact with the quantum entanglement and they produce a spawn of electromagnetic electrodes that have a magnetic field that perforates into a cylindrical input, computer-based binary code simulation, crazy fucking bullshit, turns into radiation. So it's a green radiation wall. Any questions? How about this? You're fucking crazy. Boom! Shoot you. I got a Fitbit watch. You know, this thing cannot be right. I appreciate Fitbit trying to go out of the way to make me feel better about myself. But I think you're a liar, Fitbit. And I think there's a conspiracy going on here. How the fuck did I do 3,426 steps when I've been sitting here for the last hour recording video after video after video? What, I got a fucking Tyler Durden second double running around out there in a movie Fight Club doing this for me? You burned 807 calories. That's great. It's like I could fucking walk to McDonald's and eat a Big Mac and it's like, whoa, 10,000 steps. You the man. Fucking liars. Probably didn't even tell me the right time. Yeah, I've walked 1.56 miles. Yeah, I've walked 1.56 miles into outer space. Tracking device. I don't have anything else. I just feel really goofy tonight, and I feel like just going crazy and having a good time making fun of everybody. UFO, Mike Cody, hope you enjoy. I could not do a video last month because I am proud to announce I have 2 world records. 2. That's 4, but I have 2 of them. 1, I knocked in 15 consecutive cue balls in a row on a legalized big, large table in a minute, 20 seconds less. Actually, 1 minute, 18 seconds. Record. Why is it a record? Because when I went on Google, I looked it up one time, and some guy did it in a minute, 31 seconds, and he thought he had the world record. I beat him. I have the new world record. I don't care what anything else says. Done. 2. The new world record is Metro, PCS, and T-Mobile. Last month, I couldn't do videos because I used up 867 gig of data. Data. Remember the guy from Goonies? Look, guys, $50 bill. $50 bill. Unlimited data. Me. It's not unlimited. They lied. They lied to you. No more Mr. Nice Guy. So I told them, you guys are liars. It's not unlimited. I'm going to expose the truth. I said, great, go ahead. Can you please leave our services, our telecommunication services? Can you please leave? He asked me to go away. I'm like, ooh, you just stonewalled me. I was about to say, if you don't turn on my data, I'm going to leave the company and go take my business somewhere else. But he beat me to the punch. He said, why would you want someone like me to not be on your data plan? Well, because you have multiple hotspots accounts, which I do. I have all these hotspot accounts on this. So every time I run out of data, I hotspot myself. Then that one runs out of data, and I order another hotspot and another hotspot until they cancel me. But now they caught that, so I can't do that anymore. And that's what got me to the world record. They usually cut you off at 500 gig of data, but I kept hotspotting myself, man. I kept hot pocketing myself. I had a hotspot inside of a hot pocket that I could fucking eat all day long, and I ordered 3 at one time. Hot pocket, hot pocket, hotspot. Hotspot, hot pocket is what I call it. It's a trick. And that's what got me above 500 gig of data. 867 gig of data. I would have had 1,000, but some asshole caught me. It's a real jerk. So they shut off my phone. Now, because the guy begged me to leave, like, I think he was going to bribe me to go. You know, UFO Mike Cody plays the margins. He's the kind of the guy who goes against the tide. So if somebody wants me to do something, I do the opposite and I stay. That's what I did. Manned up, dealt with the time that I had to deal with, put my time in, no data. It was horrible. I was totally addicted to it. It was miserable. But I did it. I did it because I believe in Metro PCS. And I think next month I'm going to do 900 gigs of data. Because I'm not done hot pocket hotspotting myself. Hot spotting myself or hot pocketing myself anymore. I'm going to keep doing it. Even though they said they stopped it, I don't think so. There's some loopholes there. So this guy told me I was responsible for bottlenecking West Palm Beach. Northwestern West Palm Beach. That's like, how many fucking people that is? UFO Mike Cody didn't know that his phone was uploading a 45-minute video, which was quad HD. I'm a very impatient man. I'm a big picture guy, don't have time for the details. Thank you very much, see you later. And I wasn't happy with my uploading speed. So I kept going back and uploading it again, and again, and again, and again, without deleting any of them. I uploaded 63 of them because I wanted faster speed. Well, imagine taking a 46-minute video and doing 40... Did I do 46? 60, 64. 64 times. 46. Yeah, that's right. 46 minutes, quad HD, 64 times simultaneously. Boom, 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 boom. I made the whole system go down. So nobody in Northwest Broward, Loxahatchee, Okeechobee, Royal Palm Beach, West Palm Beach. You might have been on YouTube looking at something and all of a sudden it went... I don't have it on my computer. Turn it back on and then you got it. I was responsible for that. You might have had a phone call. Hey, Becky, what are you doing? What the fuck? Becky? Hi, what happened? That was weird. Me. You might have... I'm going to go on Google and look up that recipe to make myself a hamburger helper salad. All right, hamburger helper salad on page 17. Where's my page 17? Gotta type that in again. Me! It's my second world record. You know, most small corporations don't use that much data in a month. Anyone out there wants to beat my record, I would suggest that you do Quad HD, an hour-long video, and try to upload it simultaneously 100 times. You better beat me to the punch. So that's why I couldn't do a video. But now I'm back. I'm better than ever. I got my new headset. I got my lying bastard Fitbit watch. It has a magnet here. Yeah, they gave me the purple band. Assholes. So I had to spend $60 and buy the steel one. That's the way alpha males roll.